YouTube, what up? It's your boy Datruthyadig, and we at it again with another Madden Ultimate Team video. And today, we got Rookie Premier's prediction. I know y'all seeing new setup. Yeah, tell me how y'all liking it in the comments. Just let me know if you do like it. I do got a new monitor. We'll be going over that in a later time. Maybe on stream, maybe in the video. But that's not here or there. That's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about Rookie Premiers. And I truly believe this Rookie Premier class, if it is close to what I'm predicting, could be excellent. Obviously, the last couple years have been very lackluster with upgrades and basically desirable cards. But if EA decides to go with these Rookie Premiers, I think it could be a real boost for us going into Madden 22, especially for no money spent players who like to have, good cards to start off. These guys can get upgrades because they should be playing a lot. But look, without further ado, we're going to get into that. But before we do, if you could please like and subscribe to the video, I truly do appreciate that. Follow all the socials, all that's in the description and all that. But now, let's get into it.
Hey, ain't we been through it all? Then we sleep on them floors. Everybody we thought we needed, we don't need them no more. Run it up, don't check the score. No, I'm balling on niggas. When I was down on my luck, there wasn't no calling on niggas. I made it happen.
Alright, straight into it. Let's rip the band-aid off. You know my motto. First pick, Trevor Lawrence. I think he's going to be the guy. Highest rated quarterback, I believe, since Andrew Luck came out of college out of Stanford. It's been the golden boy. I fully see EA capitalizing on this and making this happen. Trevor Lawrence is the first guy, no doubt. Now, get into the next position. As you know, it usually goes quarterback, running back, receiver, tight end, lineman, defensive lineman, a D-tackle, D-end, linebacker, cornerback, safety. So as you're looking at the running back here, I do feel like it'll be Najee Harris. Now, on this list, going to be a lot of Bama players. Anyone knows me, I'm a Bama fan, roll tide. It's not being biased. I could see if EA decides not to go with the Bama, I guess, searches, I guess you could say, with all the Bama players being Travis Etienne or Javonte Williams out of North Carolina. The problem is Travis Etienne will be another Jaguar. I don't think they'll go to the same team. And Javonte Williams was a second-round pick, even though he was rated #1 on most boards. But I think it's going to be Najee Harris, and I don't think it'll be different or be a problem if they did go with one of the other two as well. Let's get into the receiver. Now for the receiver, I do believe it's going to be the #5 pick out of LSU, Jamar Chase. Again, last year they went with CeeDee Lamb, who was the third receiver taken. The third receiver taken this year was Devonta Smith, Heisman winner out of Alabama, roll tide. Second receiver was taken was Jalen Waddle. I can see any of them going, but just to keep my Alabama bias out of it, I think I'm going to go with Jamar Chase here. But don't be surprised if it's Jalen Waddle or Devonta Smith. Both can thrive in Miami and Philadelphia respectively, but obviously him going to Joe Burrow, I expect big numbers from Jamar Chase. Now, I feel like this player is an absolute lock unless EA does what they did last year with the whole Isaiah Simmons thing, wanted to capitalize on him being the best user. But this Kyle Pitts, I absolutely expect him to be the tight end for the Rookie Premier. I don't think the next tight end was taken until the second or third round for Pittsburgh. So look, no further ado, Kyle Pitts better be the Rookie Premier tight end or EA has some explaining to do, straight up. Now for the offensive line position, I do think it'll be Penei Sewell. Obviously, Rashawn Slater out of Northwestern slid down to San Diego from the 13th pick, and Penei went to the Lions at the 8th pick. So I think Penei Sewell, it was neck and neck between analysts who was going to be where, who was the top rated, whatnot. But obviously, Penei Sewell ended up going higher. So with him going higher, I expect him to be the offensive line Rookie Premier. Don't be surprised if it's Rashawn Slater, though. All right, moving over to the defensive side of the ball. We're starting defensive tackle now. I want to make this clear. I think it's going to be Christian Barmore, defensive tackle out of Alabama. Was the first defensive tackle taken. Should have been a first rounder, but slid to New England, I believe, at like the 34th, 35th pick. That's who I think it's going to be. But if EA doesn't want to keep the Alabama bias, I think this guy will be the second rated highest D tackle. My boy Levi Onwuzurike. Hopefully my Lion fans doesn't kill me with that name, but I think it's going to be Christian Barmore. He was the highest rated defensive tackle coming in, first defensive tackle taken off. But obviously, if EA wants to keep the non-Alabama bias, my boy Levi O will be the next guy in line. All right, sticking to the defensive line, we're moving to the right end position. And we're going to look at Jaelan Phillips here, defensive end out of Miami. Now, everyone thought Gregory Rousseau coming into the year was going to be, the higher pick out of Miami, but obviously he opted out. And Jaelan Phillips fully took advantage. 15.5 sacks was great. If you didn't watch his tape, he's very athletic. So he could be the next Montez Sweat type of glitchy card into Madden if he's done properly. That's obviously if he's done properly. But Jaelan Phillips, I think he's going to get the right end card. Now, moving over to middle linebacker, this is where it gets interesting because Micah Parsons coming out. Obviously, if he didn't opt out with the character issues, easy could have been a top 5. But this guy is a super athletic player, and like moving into next year, if in Madden 22 they make linebackers matter and make them animate, this could be a very, very powerful card to start off the year with. 6'3", 240. I think he ran like a 4.4 or 4.3. Correct me if I'm wrong, but obviously he's going to be fast and super fast. So if he does have that ability to animate, which I hope they do, this can be an excellent card to start off for all the no money spent players going into Madden 22. And going at the cornerback position, look, you knew who it's going to be. I'm a homer. Not only from Alabama, but he's with the Broncos, man. Like, Patrick Surtain has to be highest graded corner most people born. Obviously, look, I know J.C. Horn went a pick before him at 8. Penei Sewell went at 7. But look, I want it to be Patrick Surtain. Could it be J.C. Horn? Absolutely. But my pick is Patrick Surtain because I'm being selfish. I want him for the Broncos team straight up and want to see the upgrades because I think the man's going to ball out. People, think him being the 5th corner or 4th corner, whatever it may be. But if you got talent, you're going to get on the field. And this kid got talent. Plain and simple. Pat Surtain, that's my pick. If it's J.C. Horn, I guess I'll deal with it. And last but not least, at the safety position, I think it's going to be Trevon Moehrig. Hopefully I said that right. Coming out of TCU, I believe he was the highest rated safety on a lot of people's boards, right? But obviously he fell to the 2nd round. That's okay. Not always where you drafted. It's about what you do when you're drafted. So look, I feel like he would be the safety pick. And that'll wrap up everything's up. All five positions on defense. So hopefully these do come true. If they do come true, like I said, I feel like they have a real good chance to make a good impact on the field. Obviously, Trevor Lawrence is going to start first time in Jacksonville. Najee Harris is going to get, the bulk of the carries in Pittsburgh. Jamar Chase is going to be de facto number 1, and obviously have that chemistry with Joe Burrow. Kyle Pitts, mismatch nightmare. Everyone know about Kyle Pitts. If you don't know about him, go watch any Florida tape. Turn it on. Penei Sewell, use the offensive lineman, do a good upgrade. He's going to start day 1 for Detroit. If it's Rashawn Slater, same thing. I just think he'll be a right tackle. I don't know if he'll play left right away. He'll make the switch. Christian Barmore, that's a bit of a, because defensive tackles really don't play well then, man. Usually people put in the D tackles. And Jaelan Phillips, I think could be a fantastic, like I said, could be the next Montez Sweat glitchy card. Micah Parsons really boils down to if they decide to let linebackers animate or not. If they do, will be a great card. If not, gonna be poop. Patrick Surtain, everyone likes a 6'2 corner. Reminds me of a more physical DRC. Maybe not as fluid in coverage as DRC was, but still, you can't teach height. And he's still 4'4", so he runs fast, and he's a Bronco, so. And then lastly, Trevon Moehrig, solid safety. I don't think he tested well, and that may be the reason why he dropped. But when you turn on TCU tape, all he did was make plays. And as they say, the tape don't lie. So, look, hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. These are my predictions for Rookie Premier. Like I said, if they do come true, I think it could be a great class in terms of Rookie Premier going to Madden 22 and start the team off. So, until next time, Datruthyadig signing out. Deuces.
I ain't stopping for nothing. I'm a ball this year. I ain't scared of no one facing all my fears. I see your boy, he's taking off. I'm taking off. I'm taking off, stay clear. I ain't stopping for nothing. I'm a ball this year. I ain't scared of no one facing all my fears. I see your boy.